I like him a lot, just maybe not more today. No. Thanks.
Carey,
It's like this.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most famous duos who split up but couldn't stay away from each other and eventually reunited.
But you can have what's left of me.
Number 10, Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. As one of the biggest male pop stars in the world, JB's relationships have always been the subject of heavy public scrutiny. His marriage to Hailey is no exception.
Trust God so much with every aspect of our life. We've trusted him through the really hard stuff, and we trust him in the really good stuff.
The two reportedly first met in 2009, sparked romance rumors in 2014, and were basically an item by the time 2015 ended.
You ended up marrying that girl. You met this girl at that age, and then you ended up marrying her.
Right.
Did you know
Insane.
that?
I had no idea that I was gonna marry her at that time. No.
However, both parties denied being an exclusive couple and eventually separated in 2016. Hailey called their split a, quote, very dramatic excommunication after 2 years apart, during which time Justin seemingly got back together with Selena Gomez. He reconnected with Hailey and the two got engaged in 2018. Things moved quickly, and before we knew it, they were married and are now parents too. Unfortunately, their marriage continues to be plagued by divorce rumors.
I get to share every moment with and get to share my life with and moments, and it just makes it so much more rewarding, I guess.
Number 9, Kit Harington and Rose Leslie. They fell in love on the set of Game of Thrones and haven't looked back since. Although their characters, Jon Snow and Ygritte, were destined for tragedy, Kit and Rose's real-life love story is going strong. Fans noticed hints of a budding romance between them in 2012, but in 2013, they reportedly went their separate ways. Yet within months of splitting, they were back together.
It's a kind of embarrassment of riches, I suppose, whereby if both of us are working, then that's a lovely thing to be involved and to be busy. But yes, I suppose you make it work. FaceTime is a must.
Finally, wedding bells rang in 2017. If you thought their relationship couldn't be more of a fairy tale, let us remind you that their nuptial festivities were held at a Scottish castle.
The 31-year-old bride wore a $20,000 tulle and lace gown from Elisa Bridal. The groom, also 31, was decked out in a coat and tails for the hour-long ceremony, which took place at the 900-year-old castle owned by Rose's family.
Although the couple has kept their marriage private, they're both doting parents to two, and can't stop gushing over their little ones in interviews.
We're trying to get them ready for it. We point at Rose's tummy and we say, "Mummy's baby, Mummy's baby."
That's right.
And he points at his tummy and goes, "My baby."
Number 8, Ben Stiller and Christine Taylor.
Look, lady, you can't just come barging into people's lofts, wanting sex, then changing your mind, then telling them that they've been at a day spa for a week.
You have been in a day spa for a week.
So what?
The Zoolander star found the love of his life when she came in to audition for a 1999 TV pilot he was directing called Heat Vision and Jack. Both Ben and Christine were newly single, but that didn't stop them from jumping into a whirlwind romance. When the spring of 2000 rolled around, they exchanged vows in Kauai, Hawaii. Over the next few years, their family grew by 2, and they continued collaborating creatively. However, in a shocking announcement in 2017, the pair revealed they had separated.
Ben Stiller and his wife, we found out last week that they're separating after 17 years of marriage, which is really sad.
After a period of amicable co-parenting, COVID-19 struck, and Stiller moved in with Taylor and their kids, which naturally led to a reconciliation. He later told the New York Times that he was grateful for their reunion.
We had time to, there were no other distractions. So it was a really special time for us, for the family. I mean, it was all done. It just happened organically.
Number 7, Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo.
Hi. I'm shaking. What are you doing?
The Maroon 5 frontman was introduced to his now wife by a mutual friend who recommended her for one of his music videos in 2012. After exchanging emails for a month, they met up, and in Prinsloo's words, it was love at first sight.
Your wife, I gotta tell you, steals the show in the music video there.
She's just a lot, you know, kind of better looking than me and nicer.
So their 2013 split came as a shock to many. During that time, it was reported that Levine was casually seeing model Nina Agdal. Fast forward to July 2013, the payphone singer got down on one knee for the model and the two married a year later. Unfortunately, Levine was accused of cheating on Behati in 2022 while she was pregnant with their third child. He admitted to crossing the line, but the couple stayed together.
My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was my greatest mistake I could ever make.
Number 6. Patrick Dempsey and Jillian Dempsey. Derek Shepherd and Meredith Grey may have given us one of the most iconic TV romances of all time in Grey's Anatomy. However, Patrick Dempsey's real love story with his wife, makeup artist and businesswoman Jillian Dempsey, is no less dreamy.
She drives a Targa. She looks very sexy and very hot in the Targa.
I was gonna say I don't want to get too personal, but are these good cars for There's not too much room in here.
This is a great car, so you can have a really good time in these cars.
Their first encounter was at her hair salon, where Jillian gave him a haircut. Although they were both seeing other people at the time, the enchanted star was love-struck.
I went in where she was working at the time, and I looked across the room, and I could see her, and I was blown away, and I just had that feeling. And it was, I think it was 4 or 5 years later that we actually had our first date.
They finally got together in 1997, married 2 years later, and welcomed 3 children in the following years. Their relationship seemed perfect in every way until Jillian filed for divorce in 2015. Unwilling to part ways, the Dempseys worked on their marriage and eventually found their way back to each other.
Everything is about change and growing, and that's what it's about. And you know, the most important thing in my life is my family and my kids and my wife and that relationship.
Number 5, Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade.
Let's not do that. Let's not tell that story. You about to make something up.
No, I'm not. Did I make it up? Because
we didn't meet.
We met. Did we speak?
No, we didn't really meet. She said the first time we met.
You knew who I was.
Love was not in the air for this couple when they met in 2007 while co-hosting a Super Bowl party. The fact that he was married while she was recently divorced didn't help either. However, she must have had a significant change of heart, because by 2009, they were reportedly a couple.
It started off, he was one of my friends. And it was like, oh, he's a good friend. And then it was, you're my best friend. I don't want to be on this planet without you. I don't want to do anything that you're not a part of. So, somewhere around then.
Unfortunately, life got in the way of romance, and the two broke up in 2013 because of, quote, distance and scheduling, said Union. Although their separation was short-lived, the Utah Jazz co-owner reportedly welcomed a child with reality TV star Asia Matoyer during that time. After getting back together with Gabrielle, he proposed, and they married in 2014. The couple then welcomed their first child, daughter Kavya James, via surrogacy in 2018.
We're on the Black actress salary in Los Angeles. And now that the athlete salary will be joining me in LA more of on a full-time basis.
Number 4, Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey. The Love is Blind co-hosts first crossed paths while working on MTV's Total Request Live together.
We also didn't necessarily want family and friends and, you know, tabloids to be talking about our relationship before we had a chance to even know if it was a relationship.
However, the 98 Degrees singer was married to Jessica Simpson at the time. They divorced in 2006, and that same year, Vanessa appeared in Nick's music video for What's Left of Me. They eventually started dating, but right when the NCIS Hawaii star was hoping to walk down the aisle, they broke up. This split, which reportedly happened in 2009, lasted a short while before they made up.
Nick and I have been together for 16 years, and we know each other, married for 11. But it's so funny that for some reason we don't learn more about each other until we're in like a therapy session. you do not need to go into this.
Soon after, he got down on both knees to propose, and the couple wed in 2011. In the years that followed, they were blessed with 3 kids, and they seemed to be a very happy family.
He was like, I love you.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you just do the first I love you? And he's like, I've always loved you.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, did you really do I love you? And it
wasn't like a I love you. It was like, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Number 3, Pink and Carey Hart. The Grammy winner's relationship with her racer husband has reportedly inspired many of her most popular songs, such as So What and I Don't Believe You. They met at the 2001 Summer X Games and dated for 2 years before breaking up for the first time. They gave their romance another shot in 2004 and ended up getting married in 2006. Sadly, after only 2 years of marriage, they decided to separate again in 2008.
Pink posted a message to her fans on her website today, thanking them for their love and support. So was the split really as amicable as her peeps said? Yeah. The Lady Pink says it herself.
That year, Hart lost his brother Anthony, and Pink was reportedly by his side. Clearly, the love between them was far from gone, because they got back together in 2009 and started a family, which now includes their 2 children. The key to them staying together, per Pink, was therapy.
Lots of cuddly, plush, shaggy things, but it's really fun. It's beautiful. There's beautiful moments.
Number 2, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. After multiple high-profile relationships with stars such as Britney Spears and Cameron Diaz, the Prince of Pop compared falling in love with the Valentine's Day actress to a baptism.
So gold and silver, or gold, or?
I think a little bit of both.
A little bit of everything. Who made that?
I call it perfection.
It's perfection.
I like
perfection,
that.
baby.
They reportedly coupled up in 2007, but called it quits in 2011. Fans weren't convinced that they were done though, and sure enough, Justin and Jessica ended that year with an engagement. Their 2012 wedding apparently cost over $9 million. Years later, when JT was embroiled in a cheating scandal involving Alicia Wainwright in 2019, he publicly apologized to Biel for his, quote, lapse in judgment.
A few weeks ago, I displayed a strong lapse in judgment, but let me be clear, nothing happened between me and my co-star.
The two stayed married, renewed their vows in 2022, and now seem to be going steady while raising their 2 children.
I feel like
That's
the
after
Tom
the
Ford
tequila.
thing was, yeah, that was after the tequila.
That's after the tequila right there.
Yeah.
No, get out of my Kool-Aid. This is mine, okay? What is happening here?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. Believe it or not, this power couple once split for exactly 4 days.
4 days later, he texts me and is like, just joking, I can't do this. I would really like to be with you again.
Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. They broke up days before eloping.
Do you think if we met in like middle school and fell in love that we would be married today?
Yes, 100%.
Same.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone and Jennifer Flavin. He dumped her via a terribly long letter and dated someone else before their reunion.
They decided to meet back up at home where they talked and were able to work out their differences. They are both extremely happy.
Winnie Harlow and Kyle Kuzma. The model and the NBA star reportedly parted ways in 2021, but not for long.
The 30-year-old model is announcing her engagement to NBA star Kyle Kuzma in a joint Instagram post, where her 8.5-carat ring is on full display.
Neo and Crystal Renee. They almost ended their marriage in 2020, but reconciled before their 2023 divorce.
You know, us going back and forth, the conclusion that we came to is that we love each other. We love each other beyond a shadow of any doubt. And nothing is stronger than that.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Nelly and Ashanti.
Now I see you looking at my body, baby. Now you wanna come and put it on me.
This couple is the very definition of meant to be. Their meet cute happened at a Grammy Awards press conference in 2003, when Nelly asked for Ashanti's autograph. After the Rain on Me singer revealed in 2005 that she, quote, went out with Nelly, the romance rumors became unstoppable.
How long have you been together? Let's just talk about it.
Well, that's what happened.
So the album is incredible.
It's
isn't it?
yours right now.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, really, y'all gonna keep hiding it?
No.
In the decade that followed, the pair were constantly linked until Ashanti all but confirmed in 2015 that they had broken up. Cut to 2021, and the artists had a surprise reunion on Versus while performing with Ja Rule and Fat Joe.
So what was the moment of reigniting then? How did it actually get started?
Versus. That was the first time we saw each other in over 7 years.
After keeping things low-key for a bit longer, they declared that they were a thing again in 2023, shortly before getting married that year. In 2024, they welcomed a baby boy into the world.
How's the baby?
Yeah. Amazing!
Yeah, don't nobody care about me no more.
Oh, stop.
Which of these couples do you look up to the most? Let us know in the comments.
If we're good, the kids are good, the families are good, so we're just a good team.